Hello, Hannah the Suburban Witch here, and today I'm doing another deck unboxing, and this one is the Soul Cats Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I'm Hannah the Suburban Witch, an intuitive tarot reader and astrologer. If you want to book in with any of my services, you can find the link to my website in the description box below. Now, I love doing unboxings. I love seeing what tarot and oracle decks are out there. I have a whole playlist on all of the ones that I've done, and then I later review them as well, so keep an eye out for that. Now, this one is a deck by Lisa Robertson, and it's huge. It's a huge deck, right? So I'm interested to see the size of the cards and how it all comes out. I'm a cat person. I'm a cat mama. I got my little cat River, so I'm excited for this one. Let's take off the crappy plastic covering, shall we? All right, I got there in the end. So I do love a good deck with the little magnet clasp. It always feels really secure, and like I can just put this on my bookshelf and it's pretty easy to store, even though it's big. Ooh, there we go. Cards aren't too big. They actually feel like a really good size. I'm excited for that. Massive ass book. Massive ass book. Full-blown color pages. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Full-blown color pages. That's unusual. That's great, with big write-ups on it. Awesome. But we want to see the cards, don't we? All right. Can't they just do the little plastic slip thing? Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I am liking this. I can hold it in one hand. Guys. That's They smell like they're freshly printed. This is the back of the card. It's like a little eye, but I just like to know that I'm not going to know if a card is reversed, right? I don't want to be able to tell, and I can't tell, so that's excellent. Awesome. They look cool. They're quite dark and moody, this big cat eye energy. Before I go to shuffle and spread them and check how that feels, which I have a good feeling about the actual card quality. I mean, like they're thin, but I like that. People are like, oh, it's such a thin card. No, it's such a thin card. Yay. It's good, because my favorite deck, the deck that I go with all the time, is the Rider-Waite-Smith. It is a thin deck, right? This is pretty similar in regards to that, which I like because it shuffles easily. It's easy to use. I'm not having to force cards to shuffle. I'm not having to pry them apart. I'm not having to force them across to spread. It's nice. It's easy. I want more of this. So thin cards, I'm happy with that. Yes, they might wear at the edges a little bit. That's fine. And that's probably because you can shuffle them better than the other cards. Let's have a look, shall we? I just had a little glimpse. I had a little squidgeriditch, and oh my God, these are gorgeous. They're actually gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to just take the majors. So there's a little bit of reflection because these are not a matte card, but that's okay. So I'm just going to show you a couple. How gorgeous is the Magician? I'm loving the artwork. And the artwork is by Adam Ohlers. Oh, these are wonderful. Oh, look at him. And I like that they have the astrological symbol or glyph on them as well when applicable. Do they all have it? Emperor, yes. Empress, yes. High Priestess, yes. Magician, and the Fool. Lovers. Yeah, so they've got some of the planetary influences, but not all. For example, the Chariot is ruled by Cancer. There is no symbol of Cancer there. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini, and whilst they've put, two cats in there, there's no glyph or symbol. I'm curious. I'm just going to have a flick through and see if any of the others show an astrological symbol. I think it was just those couple. I wish we had more. I love when you have those clues, especially when you're learning the tarot. Yeah, none of the other ones do. But those clues can be really, really handy for mixing the two mediums of astrology and tarot together like they're supposed to. Let's continue, shall we? Yeah, these cards are gorgeous. I'm loving their energy. Got the Chariot. Strength is interesting. Because usually it's a cat, right? And this one's a mouse. Intriguing. The Hermit. Hermit's usually my favourite card in any deck. Maybe it's because I'm a Virgo, I don't know. Which one of these is your favourite? Which one do you like? I am really excited to read with this. Really excited. I may even, after filming this, go live on TikTok or something and just give it a go. Because that's sometimes when I get a deck for the first time, how I like to break it in, doing some live readings. Of course, I'm always going to try and sleep with my deck under my pillow to connect with it as well before I ever even consider bringing it in for actual like professional readings or anything like that, or readings for my Patreons, which I do once a month as well. If you want to get in on that, jump on over to my Patreon page, which I think I've had a few people being like, oh, it's too expensive. And I think they're getting confused. When you log onto Patreon, it tells you how much I make per month from all of the Patreon subscribers. So it says like I don't know how much it says at the moment, 300 and something. And they're like, I can't pay that. It's like, no. That's not for you to pay. My tiers start at $5 and there's $7 and then there's $15. They're the main ones that people are on, depending on what you're wanting from that. So if you're on the $5 one, that's just people that want to purely financially support me and all of the free content that I put out there, like this YouTube and my podcast and all other sorts of stuff. Then there is the $7 one, which is people who want to be on the page getting all of the new and the full moon worksheets that I put out with each moon. It tells you a tarot spread that you can use with the energy of that moon, and it's got a full ritual that you can follow. So that's really great, and it gives you the exact timings for all of the moons in your location. They also get access to my Facebook group where we do fun intuitive exercises, tarot development. You can ask questions like, I did this spell, what do you think? Or I did this divination, what do you reckon? So that's really fun. And then there's also the $15 tier, which is my favorite tier, right? Because they get to do a live with me once a month where they can ask a question of the cards, or we can look at the birth chart or whatever. And it has such a good vibe. We've all become really close friends in like real life as well as just being in Patreon page, right? We're all close and connected and it's super, super fun. Then there's actually a higher tier, which is the $120 tier. And that is a personal mentorship with me. So it's much more involved. Plus you get access to all the other stuff, right? So all the higher tiers have access to everything below them as well. So there's tons of value there for you. Connection, community, expanding your tarot knowledge, expanding your intuitive skills, and, you know, having a question answered every month. What can go wrong? It's great. So these cards, I'm going to give them a shuffle now. We've had a look at them. They shuffle so naturally and so nicely. I can't wait to review these, but guys, if it's not a 5 out of 5, then there must be something totally wrong with how they read, because these are just like beautiful to shuffle. Look, just so easy. All right, I'm going to spread them. Hallelujah! We have a great... Llewellyn. Llewellyn is the publisher. Can you please do this with all the decks? Because this is lovely. This is lovely. They are a good size. The cardstock is fantastic. Whilst the box is massive, I get it because it's got a really big guidebook. I mean, personally, it means it's hard to carry around. I like to put tarot cards in my bag. That's not going in my bag. So that's like losing a point on the size of the box. But I love the sturdiness of the box and how easy it is to just slide onto a bookshelf, right? Or to stack them up. This cardstock is perfection. Perfection. These cards are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I do think like some of them you might need to have a little bit of tarot knowledge, but not really. You can read these intuitively quite well. The artwork is gorgeous. The vibe is really nice. 10 out of 10, guys. I'm loving it. I recommend you get your hands on this. Even though I haven't actually reviewed them yet, I'm really, really happy with them so far. So very exciting. Well, thank you very much for joining me here today on another unboxing video. I can't wait to hear from you and what you think of this deck if you decide to buy it. Stay tuned for the review when it comes out, and I will chat with you next time. Bye for now.
The Afterlight Institute proudly presents The Art of Psychic Divination Level 1. In this course, you will learn to identify your number one psychic skill, so you know where to focus your energy. You will learn the foundations of psychic divination, crystals, herbs, and the different psychic senses. And you will feel confident in identifying, interpreting, and understanding the signs and symbols from Spirit, guiding you in your everyday life. The Art of Psychic Divination Level 1 featuring Hana the Suburban Witch. Identify your number one psychic skill while learning everything you need to know to start connecting with the spirit world now. The Afterlight Institute. Ignite the light, magic, and miracles within.